Microphone. Afterglow. What? Welcome. There was a live stream earlier, and now there is this. And by that reasoning, this has become that, and to the extent that this show is called Afterglow. I am your host, Griswold Gaius Grimm of the First LARP Ingression Protocol. Step through the LARP gate into the zone of the gray. Hello, Witcher. Welcome. I am looking for a tale to tell, for no particular reason other than we're glowing afterward of the live stream. You're going to go back and watch if you missed. Where uh, we proceed to attempt to alter reality together. Because hey, a weem away, baby. Love is only a weem away. Guest starring Sylvia and whatever she's meowing about. The next question is, why don't we switch from Ama, ask me anything, to Amar, ask me anything relevant, and see if we make any progress as a species. Welcome, I'm... Remember, Embody, there is no agency. Like, oh yeah, that's what's in the live stream you may or may not watched. That could really use your watch time. Shut up! Welcome. I'm looking. I almost found something. Aha! Wait. I can show in folder. Here we go. Right, and now this can be that. Get over there. Can you be that? Oh, get. Oh, no, you can't. You won't fit into the brave, which means I have to go into obs. I have to go into obs. Oh my god, I have to go into obs. Um, Here, run a clip. Of what? I don't know. Something you got a notification about, maybe. Okay. Let's run some of this.
It's like a here and now, and the past is meaningless at that point. It just from now moving forward. What did you mean by that refrain, Asha?
That we don't need to wait for life. It's here and now, absolutely. But choosing these places and people and everything, choosing, we may have more energy that really helps us to enjoy this life.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are open, when you are aware that you are, there are many things around you can take, you can enjoy. Actually, you can enjoy life. Or if you don't, you can look around. Maybe there is something not far from here that can give you pleasure, pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Why be sad?
So that's a thing that you can click on and watch. And also, here's now some AJ Ayer language, truth and logic. Here from the afterglow of today's live stream. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine too, but you gotta do... Okay, do this one. What? Yes, just do it. Okay, fine. There we go. Words read by my voice for your ear holes, courtesy of the Grim Grizz live stream experience. Something. This is fine. The afterglow. What is it? Open and explore. Oh, it's open and explorer, dude. I know, right? I know, right? Why is it not on the screen though? Because you don't have paint here. Fine, it's right there. Okay, okay. Jeez. Here, yeah, sure, sure. And why not? Because, okay, fine, fine. Uh, the Discord room's already open. Um, in the Broken Clock Tower, I'm in live stream, boys. And anybody who wants to come play is welcome to show up in voice general. Like I want my voice general, and then I can drag you into live stream, boys, and we can have one of them tete-a-tetes, they call it, right? The Empire never ended. That is correct, R. Longtime supporter and motivational speaker. Speaking of motivational speakings, go. This book was produced by Mirror. I'm right there. Good night, everybody. A similar treatment must be accorded to the controversy between realists and idealists in its metaphysical aspect. A simple illustration which I have made use a simple illustration which I have made use of in a similar argument elsewhere will help to demonstrate this. Let us suppose that a picture is discovered and the suggestion made that it was painted by Goya. There is a definite procedure for dealing with such a question. The experts examine the picture to see in what way it resembles the accredited works of Goya, and to see if it bears any marks which are characteristic of a forgery. A forgery. A forgery. They look up contemporary records for evidence of the existence of such a picture, and so on. In the end, they may still disagree, but each one knows what empirical evidence would go to confirm or discredit his opinion. Suppose now that these men have studied philosophy, and some of them proceed to maintain that this picture is a set of ideas in the perceiver's mind, or in God's mind, a set of ideas in the others that is objectively real. Others that is objectively real. That is. Just be. Let it. Helgo! Greeting phrase inserted. Welcome to the This Is Fine Afterglow, where in the bottom right corner it says be. What possible experience could any of them have which would be relevant to the solution of this dispute, one way or the other? In the ordinary sense of the term real, which is opposed to illusory, the reality of the picture is not in doubt. The disputants have satisfied themselves that the picture is real in this sense by obtaining a correlated series of sensations of sight and sensations of touch. Is there any similar process by which they could discover whether the picture was real? The sense in which the term real is opposed to ideal. Clearly, there can none. But if that is so, the problem is fictitious, according to our criterion. This does not mean that the realist-idealist controversy may be dismissed without further ado, for it can legitimately be regarded as a dispute concerning the analysis of existential propositions, and so as involving a logical problem which, as we shall see, can definitely be definitively solved. What we have just shown is that the question at issue between idealists and realists becomes fictitious when, as is often the case, it is given a metaphysical interpretation. Words. Server not your name, Grizz. There should be an active invite in the description of the YouTube live stream you're watching now, because we want what's best for you, and try to include an active link to the Discord Broken Clock Tower space. If there's gatekeepers, I'm enforcing something I've forgotten about. I don't know what else to do with life. Hi, everybody. Link in description. Thank you, Huggle with the Wrench. In the meanwhile, what else do we have for you? Me, two more, talking to
I
some
think the
guys.
sun best word to describe
It's
it.
live.
I think if you, well, I think you have to follow through with things. You can't just, say something or come to a conclusion, see something, and then just stop at that point. Because to me, that always felt like being dishonest. And I'm not claiming that you guys are being dishonest. That was just my personal experience. And so when I understood that the symbolism that the Christian story represents is something that is to be found in the world wherever you look. Just you can't, if you when you once start seeing those patterns, you can't ignore them anymore. And B, it's that Christ does not only he is not only one of those stories, but he encompasses all of those stories and he ends them as well. So one example is that you have many stories of old heroes who go into the underworld and then save someone.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. There, I hope that makes you feel better. It's a little ego stroke from me. Dear Lord, everyone. Dear Lord. What have we done? We haven't hit pop out yet. Oh, yeah. First, you pop out the interface, and then you can play with it. Turn on the cam. There I am. Wow. Yeah, I don't hear a word you're saying to you. Or to me, actually. Now I hear words. Is it set to that? It's very exciting. It's because it's a live stream voice. How goes working for the agency? I'm going to call that divine intervention. Meanwhile, I'll see if it's a role setting. It's all part of the plan. There, let me, where is it? There it is, way down at the bottom. You are now an interviewee and might not have to push to talk. Well, I don't know how to find out, man. Failed horribly to make any difference whatsoever. Fuck. You know how that goes. Is it? I didn't. I didn't know. Is that fair? There it is. Haha, I found it. Now people can see your smiling face. That took some effort. Your face looks naked. Are you comfortable with that? Being naked faced on the internet? You at all times feel any uncomfortableness. Ah! Well, I didn't want to hear anything about that belly button part, but sure, the lack of beard part. You were LARPing it. Oh shit, I don't got the sound set right. I usually do that. Now people can hear you.
Now people can hear what I'm saying, and so this is
Yeah.
the first like thing. Okay. Yeah.
So what's going on the front lines, my man?
Weird stuff with like chasing synchronicities. I don't really understand. I'm making things happen. It's fucking weird.
Can you give us a story form WhatsApp or what's the give me a story version of an
Ooh.
example for the
Of
crowds.
like, you want to hear how I got given a church?
Like a synchronicity string, a string of synchronicities laid out before us to mock and
Yeah.
ridicule and or love, depending on our orientation.
So there's a puppy that wants to play with me. Very distracting. Sorry.
I know how that feels.
She comes. Here she comes. Whoa. Zoom.
Ooh,
I
nice
don't know. This,
form.
she wants to play.
So no reports from the front lines. It just is what it is.
Yes. Yes. Well, I was getting myself around the bend to continue the conversation because the playful puppy is distracting for the storyline as well as the listeners. So I might as well enjoy the puppy while I can. It's like pet a cat, but like you play with the puppy,
Fair enough.
if that makes sense.
That is a report from the front lines, though. Literally a live life that really happened. It was a manifest reality, not just some idealized metaphor situation. Witnessed by probably millions, because who knows when my popularity will break.
Tap tap. Is this thing on? Hello, hello.
Yes.
Listen, all Earthlings. So I can't remember. I told you, I think, about the. No, I'm not gonna do a plug. It's just I've got a show, and I haven't published anywhere yet, but I'm looking for different venues, and so I went to this pub and grub place in downtown Charleston, and I was looking just to see if I could talk to the general manager about having some time, whenever's good for the restaurant, for me to be able to use a booth, whatever they want me to use, and have a space for me to have some airtime.
Hmm.
Whenever and wherever is
Like
go.
a physical instantiation of the Fringe Nexus Cafe.
Physical instantiation, yes. Yes, yes.
So you went to talk to them about that, and they
So
said,
I had set up the meeting, as in like they wanted to hear what I had to say, and the general manager said, "Meet me Wednesday at noon." So I went to the place Wednesday at noon, and well, he was like slammed, balls to the wall, busy, and so that really, it didn't really make much sense to me. I kind of just blew it off as like, I don't know, it's restaurant industry, so crazy crap happens all the time. So he's busy, and I just do my thing, and I just act as myself, my authentic self. I'm just like hanging out, and it's okay that I'm waiting for him. It doesn't bother me in the least. So I start talking with the customers, letting people know like they're having trouble deciding, and like, hey, yeah, well, out of the things that you tried, I've tried one of those ones that you were thinking about, and I was definitely not disappointed, and just
you're
my
upselling for the restaurant while you were waiting for the guy, and then
and then one of the people that is around that I'm talking the restaurant up is like, he introduces himself. I can't remember what he said. He shakes my hand, and he said, "This is your church." And I said, "What?"
so you're running a church out of Applebee's, is what you're telling me.
And then he said, "The people that come here, they are your flock. Wherever you sit, that is your pulpit. I own this place."
So when's the first one coming out?
So the owner of the place, yeah, the owner of the place, he didn't give me a key to the door, but
No, so
Um,
it sounds like you got a place to do it. When's the first one coming out? That's the line of reasoning here.
it's a little more it's a little more difficult than that because the stars of my show are veterans experiencing homelessness. So um, there's a lot. It's herding cats. Um, it's absolute mayhem and anarchy. Um, so that's fun.
All right. Well, I'll want to hear what local organizations that service veterans you've reached out to collaborate with the next time we talk.
Good, because that's one of the jobs that someone's trying to shove down my throat. As in, like, I'm already doing it, and they want me to do it and get paid to do it. So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if the collaborating a network of what resources are there seems like laying out the mana cards at the start of the activity.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's like the more hearts you can get in the same basket, the more power you have, and that's groups of hearts already.
Quasi-related is I've landed on the name of what I want to call, like, I guess you could call it a prayer club, but the idea being that we all
What, worship the chicken nuggets?
take a breath once a day together, one unified moment. And I'm going to start it out with the folks that are veterans with me. And I bless their hearts, the Wounded Warrior Project. I really don't like them because
Look, I don't want to hear your critique of who you've not reached out to and why. I want to like positive
no. So the Wounded
affirmations
Warrior
of good people
Project is
to work for.
it's no.
But
So it's the problem is that when you have a thing of such import, you have to harken back to tradition. And when God gave Adam the power to name a thing, it's one of the first things in the Bible for a good reason. So when they named themselves Wounded Warriors, it's like, what if your last name was
yeah.
Middle?
Okay, so you're attacking an existing institution on my platform. That
No, not attacking it. I'm saying the impetus behind the reasoning of the naming of what I've named it is important. So the name of what I've named the little prayer group, that all we do is a unified moment of breathing in once a day. It's called Still Warriors.
all right, but what the sure, man. That I don't know. Playing on the Warriors part feels tacky.
They are warriors. That's the point.
I said playing on it feels tacky. I didn't say I missed the point. Um, Warriors repose, maybe.
Well,
That's a good name for a yoga club, though, huh?
it's a
Warriors
triple,
repose.
it's a triple entendre though.
That's what she said.
And she said, "See,
Yes, and better way to improv.
there's a helicopter. Hold on, I'm quieting myself."
Must not be one of the unmarked ones. Hey, Taro. Uh, how is life, my friend? I hope things are well. Have you de-helicoptered yet, sir?
It is gone.
Is it you that it's following?
I don't think it's news. I don't know what it was. It
So,
was going fast though.
my official response is I need people that destigmatize conspiracy.
Destigmatize
Right.
breathing.
And breathing, conspire is to breathe together.
Right, we're gonna destigmatize breathing together.
So, Whatever
think that's
moves in
free
that
speech.
direction is a win for my movement.
I think that's called free speech, right?
It's called so many different things.
Okay.
I don't
Magic.
want to. The Word made flesh. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Careful what you wish. Don't take the name of the Lord in vain.
Beetlejuice. I like Beetlejuice.
Maybe. I'm not.
That's,
I'm sloppy when it comes to magic.
you're sloppy.
Thanks. Thanks for the view times, man. Oh yes, when it comes to magic, I got the moral conflicts rise up and make the product all wobbly, but like sometimes I get a good gem out in the with the bathwater, so hopefully there's enough for people to build something with. Like this
It's like
whole like to properly manage a Discord for a show is like a skill set, and when you have a whole skill set, then you're a monkey of that. Like if you're a Discord monkey, then you can manage roles and permissions and host events and stuff on Discord for a client. And that would make you a Discord monkey. But there's so many different platforms, like I tried to touch on today, like ThinkSpot and stuff. They're like little islands in the sea of human attention. And if we can establish communication between the different clusters,
right. You don't need Well, yeah, you need an establishment of communication, but then you need to have bots run that interface.
essentially we want to have a delegate from each island attend the meetings. Grim is
You
a
mean
pile of raw materials.
you,
Thank you, Sally Joe Mixon Cooper.
you need at least 12 more monkeys then.
I'm trying to identify what roles the monkeys fill, which is why like 2 streams ago when I ran that bit you did really defined like say you show up in a live stream chat,
Uh-huh.
she laid out 4 different roles people could lean into to support the show. And that's I was like finding the group of people who can and will see that level of play is gathering the monkeys round. Um, I don't know. I got a shirt anyway. It's it's comfortable.
Your
Thundercats, 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 ho!
merch, was it a merch plug?
Yeah, yeah. No, I was wearing it. I got it, got it. I get to feel like Lionel now. It's great.
Got it.
I'd really love it if I can get like seasonal redos of the main logos, like the monkeys thing, because that's too close. It's just barely derivative work with the lobster head.
So I think you should invest in green t-shirts.
I think you can have a knife fight with Toots over how we do the merch, because that's not my department.
I have a fun idea. I have several fun ideas. It's kind of like would it make me lots of money? Yeah. I don't really want to invest all of my time and energy into it though.
Energy management is like inventory management in Minecraft. It's the
No.
it's the main game that you don't recognize is the game for a while. What you do spend, what you eat, your intake, outtake, how you use your energy. Um, Really one of the most important things, especially the older you get and the less energy you wake up with. Like,
Maybe.
your time and attention is way more valuable than a dollar. It's just really hard to monetize, but that doesn't change the value of it. Especially if this is a fucking Tomorrowland speech reality where, like, what you think about manifests, or like that energy manifest, like that frequency range of manifestation of like shitting in somebody's bed and laughing about it spreads across the hive mind of the nation. The Panopticon's best choice is to seize the Overkin window and steer it toward the virtues. but it may be
There's-
too lost.
Had said recently, Uncle Jay is what I refer to Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
Uncle, he's Papa Peterson around here, sir, and if you can't get behind that, get the fuck out. I have boundaries. His name is Papa Peterson. Okay, are you okay with that? You just want to call him uncle because your uncle touched you, and you want to be closer.
No. Because he reminds me of some of my uncles. So.
You gotta think about other people. That you'd like all fathers to tell all sons. And he put it out as a video series people could binge on. So, Papa Peterson.
Like Papa John's, but like.
but counter rebellion.
Papa John's, but Papa Peterson makes fishermen. He doesn't make pizzas.
To the extent he's my relative, is the extent does he interests me anymore. They got him on another book tour. What the f do I care? March, boy, march! Make us the dollars. How you like your choice now, Pinocchio?
Because he signed up for it. Oh, that reminds me of Tom McDonald's thing that came out. You seen that?
ThinkSpot. Jordan Peterson's social media platform. Join me there. I think that'd be a fun place to play.
You're gonna be a ThinkSpot monkey?
Mm-hmm.
You need a ThinkSpot monkey.
I need a platform that's willing to adapt to common sense and improvements. And that seems like the highest probability for that I have access to. But there's so many networks I've never even heard of. I mean, I know there's a place called Minds.com that might be great, but
yeah,
like I said, we need delegates from all these different places, Reddit and all these other different places, like tribes members for the delegation, so we can start to get an understanding of the oceans we're. Yeah, we haven't spoken really since I asked him for a McEwen guy and never did my homework. Not a McEwen. The fucking media is the message guy. McLuhan. I asked him for a McLuhan guy and he gave me one and I never acted on it, so.
Oh, well, it's news to me.
Yeah, that guy in that book is probably really important, and I don't know anybody who's read it, so I'd like to have one of those guys around, even if I have to read it myself.
Oh, like a book club feller?
No, it's like McLuhan. He's like everybody stops at Freud and Jung, and that's fucking 100 years ago. There's the people in between, like Buckminster Fuller and Marshall McLuhan, that we should be kicking around their ideas since, they're what followed, but we're stuck in the past because of the whole national interest versus of local interest.
I thought what you were doing was you were telling me there's somebody like a YouTuber or something, so I was totally thrown off. I was like trying to.
There may be the way the sea works, but I haven't ever seen one. This ocean is full of strange and mysterious things.
Isn't it wonderful?
Hello. Yeah, like bison, like the people that were on my land, the land I'm on now, were doing 200 years ago.
Oh, your land's just okay.
It is just okay. Tornado Alley, if you will. Yet I have been denied that experience despite the longevity with which I have resided in these realms.
One of the things I think that would be easy to help collaborate, and it would be it seems to me sensible that it should already have happened, but on YouTube channels where you can what do you call it? Not feature. Is it feature?
Oh, way down in when you're setting up your channel itself, you can
the people that
point to other channels, essentially.
You point, right?
You can use whatever motivation you want to, but you can point to other ships in your flotilla of attention.
Right. And so why the fuck?
Don't people update that?
Why the fuck?
All maintenance on this ship is a pain in the ass. What you need is a YouTube monkey who can bring you the, like, we need to do this, this, and this. Because otherwise, you have to go and look and see what you need to do yourself. And there's like you got 2 hours in a day that you can work, and spending it on those functions is difficult discipline, even though you know they'd be effective changes. God damn it, it's your turn to say something, man. We're doing a show over here. This is the Grim Grizz Afterglow to this late night version. Remember, Embody, we want what's best for you.
I'm gonna bring you into my lair.
Ah, what? Brought to you by the Shadow Cabal of production executives who
Oh, looky.
have offered these suggestions for the slogan, which I'm now swapping out for a different stream. Under slogan. This is the new one. Do you have a working title? Thank you, Shadow Cabal. Station identification. Where is the damn thing I'm trying to show? There we are. Water is the weirdest, most awesome thing in all the oceans. What is that thing around your neck?
Agreed. It's a necktie or a in the French.
No, it is like a symbol. It looks like a diamond-shaped symbol of some sort of magical import. Is it amber fluid because you serve the insectoids? Like, everybody's worried about the reptilians who run the world, but nobody really talks about the insectoids.
What about the Protoss?
Those are fictional that keep people in an attention blizzard so they can't see the truth of their own existence.
Right, but the insectoids are there's a representation, and then there's also it's still a level and a tier of reality.
You just ask the hive mind, chat. I'm gonna cut out what you're